What's going on? It's your man Sankofa the Christ. I know I promised to do like a song or a verse, drop some exclusives on the 1st or 15th. I know I'm a day behind, but I really wanted to take some time out real quick and just explain my name. Keep getting a lot of questions about the Christ part, so I'm gonna just go ahead and explain the whole thing. All right, the name Sankofa is it's an African phrase from Ghana. Pretty much means it translates to go back and get it. That's the exact translation of it. To go to your past to get to your future, you gotta know where you've been and know where you're going. Pretty much. The Christ part, Christ. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. It's not meant for any blasphemy or anything like that. Christ is pretty much a title. I know when we first hear the name, we of course associate it with Jesus and Christianity and all that. But Christ is just simply an anointed name, and I feel like I'm anointed. You know what I'm saying? On that kind of only God can judge me type of tip. Um, I know what I'm saying can sometimes be contradictory to really how I feel because I try to base my personal life based off of African principles, African religious principles, and just daily life, just treating your brother right, trying to raise up the queens and all that. So the majority of my music is going to be positive, but I also know the times I'm working in, and I know it's a lot of ignorant cats out there, for lack of a better term, that ain't gonna hear me unless it's a nigga or a bitch or a hoe in there. Um, I know how to balance the two well. I'm lyrical. Um, my content is well put together. You can check Change for a Dollar Volume 1 on my website, sankofathechrist.com. I just want to take some time out real quick just to explain my name, just because I'm getting a lot of questions, a lot of feedback, and it's a lot of negative feedback, and people seem to be confused and kind of turned off by my name, but I'm not changing my fucking name. So go on and get that shit out your head. I'm not taking off the Christ part because I feel like I'm anointed. I was put here to rhyme and not just to rhyme, but build off the music to do something more, particularly for black folks, for the world as a whole, but black folks especially. Um, and that's just who I am as a man, as a father, as an MC. That's just what I do. I'm trying to bring some truth. I'm trying to get away from all the same old same trap type of music, I guess, so to speak, or the gangster shit. That shit is kind of played out to me now, because a lot of these niggas don't have no record until they actually get a record or pretend like they got a record. Um, I'm just not about that life. So you can take that shit how you want it, but that's who I am, Sankofa the Christ. Like that's just who I am. To sum it up, it's just that simple. I'm not changing my name, like I said. I'm standing on what I believe. I'm spitting it how I believe, and I'm living what I believe. I'm not gonna get on these records and talk about one thing and then show you another thing in person. I'm very approachable. If you see me around Atlanta, if you see me in Alabama, you see me back home down in Columbus, Georgia, I'm very approachable. I'm easy to, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no big head. Won't never have a big head. I'm just a regular old country boy. I like to tell folks I'm a ordinary dude doing extraordinary things. So that's who I am. So make sure you check sankofathechrist.com for more updates, more verses, more exclusives, more songs, more interviews. And I'm just keep that content coming. But I just had to take some time out to explain my name to y'all, so I quit getting all these fucking questions about my name and people, giving me the stank eye, like they hold in it now. Like I said, I am who I am. I'm the MC that I am, and I'm not changing that shit up for nothing.